Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you so much for joining me for another fudge session where Jay plays with servers and doesn't quite know why his signal doesn't really end up where everyone wants to watch him. So one of those things. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for sticking with me. It's a weird one. I've done a little test this morning before I went ahead. I just streamed to my test channel and I thought, oh, okay, so at least my limited bandwidth is still working, which is awesome. So I thought that's great. Switch to my real channel, hit the go live now button, and all of a sudden nothing was working anymore. Oh, not so much nothing, but you see this little bottom right corner of OBS that tells you how well your packets are actually being pushed through to the internet. And that was like literally nosediving to between, I don't know, about 500 and 1,000 kilobits a second. So not a lot is what I'm trying to say. And that's just, that's just sad. That's just very sad. So yes, I'm hoping that that everything is fine now. So I've switched servers like 3 times, so it looks like we're on. You got coffee, you're back in the chair. That's awesome. That's really good to hear, Jeremy. How is Kenji? Let me know how Kenji is. We've been talking about Kenji, both Julia and my mom and I. We're all thinking Kenji is beautiful. Send us a picture if you can. Maybe he'll be featured in the bottom strap there one day. That would be nice. And Brian is only joining us for the beginning, which is also no problem. Thank you so much for dropping by. Always good for you to see the important bits, like, how does this thing get started? I'm glad you could be with us at least for a few moments and have fun building more cables. I hope it's all going to go really well, and I appreciate that you need to concentrate. I think I'll be on for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so if you do have a moment and want to come back, I'll be here unless the server crashes, which is also very, very possible. Yesterday was a very exciting stream. There was something else wrong with YouTube yesterday. After the stream, it looked like continue is probably what I'm looking for there. After the stream, I've noticed that there was only about 12 minutes of yesterday's stream showing up on YouTube, and that was it for literally until 10 in the evening. And I thought, ooh, that's bizarre. Maybe the broken up packets meant that I couldn't quite somehow that the feed couldn't get saved or whatnot. I don't know. But luckily this morning, literally 24 hours later, the whole stream was there. So one of those things. No way! You're taking Kenji to McDonald's for birthday dinner? He can eat a whole Big Mac with fries? That's amazing! My goodness! I didn't know dogs were into that. I've not had much experience with dogs myself. I know cats are very pernickety with what they eat, but dogs I didn't know. How exciting! Does he eat the bread as well? And the salad and everything? Or is it just, do you take the patties out and let him deal with it himself? How exciting! Well, hello Kenji, and welcome in case you're watching. Unless Kenji's asleep, that could also be. So I believe yesterday we saved it before we went to bed. So that means perhaps I'm not actually that sleepy right now. But since I'm here, since I can go to sleep and it's all mega dark, let's go to sleep. Let's start the day with a good old-fashioned sleep and kind of wake up refreshed. So yesterday we built the greenhouse, which is awesome. So now we can sow our own seeds. We must water them as well. I found that out the hard way, that you don't just sow the seeds and then leave them there. You have to go and water them. So that meant we had to kind of, first of all, some of our seeds, some of our little plants, oh, we're dead just like today. Do you see that dead plant? Discard is the only thing I could do. Oh man, they're all dead. I don't really have a green thumb. That's terrible. So when I did that, I planted a couple of things here. Ruby beet seeds. Oh great, I can plant them here. Let me do that. To plant. Perfect. Ruby beet seeds. There they go. There they go. Very nice. And this, we don't have any more seeds in our backpack. What a shame. So if ever we come back with seeds, we can totally plant them here. And these things, they're dead because, so what I didn't realize is that, of course, when you hover over these things, it tells you how far they've grown. That's a little circle icon. And then also how much water they have. So both of which changes over time. So the time increases and the water kind of goes down, which is weird. So we had to kind of purchase or craft ourselves a watering can. Exactly, Jeremy. And I don't remember if I've got it with me. No, I don't. Let me just go and grab it after discarding these plants. Oh my god, that's terrible. We crafted a watering can, and then I thought, because the plants were already growing, I thought, well, Does that mean I need to run down to the lake and quickly go and get some water? But no, thankfully the watering can came with water already, which is really nice. So that's our watering can. And luckily also I had the materials to use the watering can. I think I can bind that to slot number 4. There we go. And now, grabbing my watering can, there we go. I can go and water each plant individually. Is that how I do it? Yeah, there we go. So each plant, hover over it and give it some water. Each plant individually. And I was kind of surprised by the way the circle behaves here. This looks to me like a projection, and that's a thing that in DAS Studio, oh, actually, we have to actually hold it down to water this thing to the max. I didn't know that either. Don't overwater them either. So this circle here, it looks like it's being projected. iRay in DAS Studio calls this a decal. And I believe Blender has a similar principle. I think the Eevee rendering engine has a similar principle. I don't know about Cycles. I'd imagine so. But Eevee certainly has that. I forgot what it's called. I don't think it's called a decal, but iRay calls it a decal. And yes, so this is a thing in which a texture is projected onto another 3D object. So if you want to make a tattoo on a character, or if you want to put a sticker on a t-shirt or something, this is how you do that. And obviously the Unreal Engine does this in real time, but that is, it looks to me as if there's the texture is being projected from the top, and as such, if you go to something that's the side, it'll then kind of elongate itself. I didn't know that Unreal had this feature, but I'm happy to learn about it. So that is one thing that happened yesterday. And so this is basically the 5th packet of seeds. Hopefully we're going to get a little bit luckier and we can go and hopefully get some ruby beads out of this. There are some other seed packets in other locations, so I'll have a look for those. I don't have any anymore, I don't think. Storage box there, that's basically it here. So that's one thing we did. We also found more beeswax and more honey, so I'm happy about that. If ever we needed more of this beeswax, I believe we can go and put that to good use. There is something else that we have opened yesterday, which is so exciting. And I think this is where the game shall continue. It is the sewing room. This is our sewing room. Look at it. Very nice. With the tailor's dummy here. And this is where we can sew stuff. Some of which can be used to give us advantages. So like this thing here, the Grosbeak Wanderer outfit, sounds exciting. Has a little bit of cold resistance, gives us much more stamina and a tiny bit of speed increase. Doesn't do much for the camouflage, but can be crafted, check it out of beeswax, sewing thread, old rags, and a bit of Walt's bleak skin. Which is great, that's what we got from fishing. So I believe the sewing thread, that is made with old rope and fishing bone, with both of which we have. So I've made some sewing thread yesterday. So that is, we could make that. Don't know if I have enough rags, but we could technically make that. We have access to all these materials. Thanks to yesterday's bee hunt, I have more beeswax. There's also the Feather Larch outfit, which looks very, very exciting. It's got cold resistance, got a bit of stamina, lots of speed increase, and it gives us a bit of stamina. It gives a bit of camouflage there, so maybe that means we can outrun the bear a little bit better. Trouble is, I haven't found cattail. I don't know where that is, so one of those things. All right, very good. Brian, that's exciting. I've done the same. I've bought a course. Actually, it's a course it's part of this Humble Bundle deal that comes with one video, which is kind of why I bought this whole bundle. That is kind of badly advertised. So the Humble Bundle says it's kind of, I think, character animation in Unreal Engine it's called, but really, and I've put a link to that in the Discord server, really it's how to animate DAS characters in Unreal Engine. I was thinking, oh, that's a hidden gem. And the author of that course is called Michael Ricks. He has a YouTube channel, and on it he advertises all his courses, which are currently available for $12.99, which is kind of cool. I put that on my YouTube community tab. I put a link to his channel, and from there you get a combo of like 6 courses or something. And one of them I've done yesterday, or half of that I've done yesterday, which was to do with cloth animations and physics in Unreal Engine. Man, that is exciting. That is seriously cool to look into that. It's very easy to set up, and I've only watched the first half of that course. Very, very excited, very inspired by that. So I'm excited to delve more into how to apply wiggly physics and wafty capes and all that into Unreal Engine. And it's fairly easy. You just basically select the thing that you want to add physics or cloth dynamics to. You paint it in, and you tell Unreal Engine, go for it, you deal with it. You set some settings, how much you want it, how much you want to increase it, decrease it, and then you have wafty cape, which is very exciting. So yes, I've played with that, and I'm gonna write it all down today. It's kind of my process to burn it into my brain so I don't forget. And also, when I don't remember how to do it in 6 months' time, then have a look at it again. But well done having a look at Unreal, Brian. That is very cool. I saw your video in which you made that character creator, the reptile woman, walk around in Unreal Engine. So that's nice that pipeline also works from character creator into Unreal Engine. That's very good to know. I'd like to build today a backpack. This is something that's been on my mind for a while because it's just so tedious to not be able to pick up all the things that we come across. So there's two that we can build. There's this one here, the willow backpack. Description goes here. I like it. Which I believe, I don't know about the old racks. We have some old racks. I don't know if we have 3. That gives us apparently 14 backpack slots in total. And then there's the Tistel backpack, which gives us 16. I was thinking I kind of have my eye on this because we have the chicory. We've collected that yesterday. I believe we have the sewing thread, also some hoof fungus, and 18 sticks we can come by. So I think I'm going to focus on that. Fell some trees outside, get some sticks, and get myself a massive backpack. That's the idea. Let's try. Let's try. Oh, I'm starving. I mustn't die. That is important. Let's take care of that before anyone dies. No one needs to die today. Perhaps we'll just get a little snack of a mushroom here. Yeah, that should see us into the kitchen. We don't have any more cooked meals here. No, we don't. Watering can, I suppose I can put some of these things away here. I think these things we don't need. Could have put that upstairs, these two things. And chicory, very important. Mustn't use that for cooking. I think that's what I've been doing with chicory so far. And that is, of course, not so good. Let's cook with these ingredients, shall we? That'll be good. Not sure if we have enough sticks in the tinder. Still starving, my goodness. Let's have this and that. And maybe, I don't know, this. That's cool. That should fill us up. Come on, cook! Refill the tinder, man. I'm still starving. Okay, tinder, wait there for a second. Just gonna go fell some trees, which magically regrow. Every morning I load my game in again, so that's kind of nice. I like the idea. Hiya! Starving and I need to do some tree felling. That's just... Ah, no, don't follow me. Ow. Don't know what I'm going to do with all the firewood. I wish I could put planks in the tinder and cook with that. I was thinking yesterday it might be kind of nice to have a fireplace in the hut. That would be lovely. I'd love a little fireplace, and then put planks into the fireplace. Make a bit of light maybe in the hut, and also make it a bit more cozy in case it's kind of cold in the night, which we know it is. Oh, another interesting thing we found out more or less by chance yesterday, when we were, of course, attacked by a bear. It does happen. House has changed, by the way, on the outside. You can see the greenhouse and the sewing room on the outside here. That's kind of nice. So there is something else I found out, that we are in fact a woman. We're not a man, we're a woman. When the bear attacked us, we made kind of, there was a woman screaming when the bear got us. So I didn't know that. We are actually a woman. So that's interesting information. And something else, the UI can be hidden. I'm going to try that later once I've cooked myself a meal here. Before I'm starving to death, which is not a good idea. There we go. Add sticks. There we go. Oh. Good hearty meal in the morning, very important. Oh no, inventory full. Now that's not what we want to hear. Can I make it upstairs to bring the... Yeah, let's try that. Can I make it upstairs to bring that steel pipe in here? Yeah, look at that. We only have one rag, by the way. That solves that question. And I suppose I don't need the... Oh, that's all the steel pipes here. And I don't need all the wood planks. So they go in their own special plank box. Oh, I do have sticks. That's nice. Grab those, put those in here. Alright. Back in the kitchen. My goodness. The stress. With that new backpack, that would never have happened, you know. Ah! Give me food. Whew, I'm no longer starving. That is nice. Ah. I think we should put something else on the slow cooker. Maybe one of these. Not one of these. Very important. Chicory. That and maybe that. Yeah, that's cool. Let's cook that. See you later, Brian. Thank you so much for dropping by. And good luck with the cables. We'll try not to feed the bear. We'll try very hard. Might cook myself some more food. Not with the chicory, but with the mulberries and with this, and maybe a bit of mushroom here. See, it kind of fills me up, and I think that's going to be enough for me for now. It's easy on the sticks. I think we can cook one more meal with the sticks that we have. Nice! Ah, don't forget to put the lid on. And also, while we're here, do we need to do some watering here? Oh my goodness, look at that! So we really have to water these things every day. If we don't do that, they do stand a very good chance of literally just dying. That's watered. That is now watered. It doesn't need a lot, but it does need a little bit of TLC every day. So that also means I don't really want to / can't go out, because I don't want to risk my plants dying again. Let's put the meals and that in here. Probably also that. And dogbane stems, they were not for cooking. This was for cooking. And that. Perfect. Now chicory, on the other hand, that is for crafting. So let me go grab my lockpick back and maybe... Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Put all these items in the attic. Perhaps also just casually save the game. Always nice to just keep saving till your heart's content. Very important. So the dogbane stems... I don't know if I can build both of these backpacks. Let's see. I think I put all the sewing related items into this box here. There we go. That's the hoof fungus we need. And the thread. That should be kind of everything. So just to give you an idea, we have 3 times 4, which is 12 inventory slots right now. And if I go and make myself a backpack, like the Thistle backpack. Oh, I need sticks for that. Oh, gotcha. Okay, good. So 18 sticks. This time not for cooking. Gotcha. Let's go get 18 sticks. In fact, let's use that wonderful feature that we note the items down here, so we can remember what we actually need to do. Let's go out into our immediate neighborhood. Go and pick up some more sticks. In fact, just fell all these trees. Sticks and planks. I wish we could craft a machine that turns planks into sticks, because it looks like we need sticks way more often than planks. I mean, planks are good for building things, but that's the other thing I'm thinking. We've probably built everything there is to build now on the house, I believe. There's nothing else that we can apparently open up, which is good to know. Which then also begs the question, well, what else is there to do in this game? I suppose they're still working on that, on the larger story, and on more quests that we can do. Certainly could find the cattail. for that outfit. Be nice to craft that outfit. I suppose if I was to craft missions like that, design missions as a game designer kind of guy, I think... Oh, hoof fungus. Excellent. I think I would make it so that you can't go into a certain area of the map unless you've crafted a certain outfit, for which you probably have to go and have to have been in a different part of the map. That would be an easy way to do it. I don't know if they've implemented it that way, but that's kind of the logical thing to do. "18 sticks, my goodness, that's 7 more to go. It's night already. Hiya! Boom! Alright. Sticks for planks, yes. More sticks. More planks. And more planks. What could we do with the rest of the planks? Oh, this is the other thing I've worked out, I've read about, that you can get rid of the whole UI, which would be awesome for little animations and holding loops. Apparently, is it Alt-A? No. Is it Control-A? No, it's not. Good stuff, so that doesn't work then. Is it this Alt and A? No, A just does this. Is it maybe that and that? No. Is it Shift-A? No. So, forget that then. Is it, no, doesn't work. Sorry. Apparently, I thought it was Alt-A. Was it this? This A? No. A just moves you forward. So that doesn't work. Oh, I'm exhausted. Thank you. At least somebody's looking at my levels. Thank you, Jeremy. We have... Oh, we need some more stick. Come on, let me just fell one more tree. Let me fell one more tree and then I'll fall into my bed. Thank you for keeping an eye on it. Yesterday it was difficult for me to remind myself to keep saving all the time. So, but thanks to your constant nagging of doing that, I did remember. So, thank you. And you were with us virtually. Sleepy, gotcha. Come on, this thing and that thing and that plank. We can just let's pick up that plank too. Games like these, they're truly teamwork, aren't they? Ah, fall into bed. While I pour myself another cup of coffee. Butter coffee, a little bit bulletproof. I do like that on occasion. Not every day, but sometimes a little bit of butter. Oh, very nice. How did you have your coffee, Jeremy? You kind of a cream and sugar kind of guy? Oh, before I forget, let's just make sure we water the plants. Super important. I do not want the plants to die. There they are. Look at that. They're not really in immediate danger of dying, but you can see where this is going. You don't worry about them often enough. Next thing you know, take the dead plants away. Crazy. Katie has a new video out, by the way, and it is entitled Making a Garden, I believe. Katie from Make Games with Katie. She has only 7 videos on her channel, but it's an absolutely marvelous channel. She's got great success. She's heading for 10,000 subscribers within only a month or two of her actually starting to upload stuff, which is really, really nice to see. And I've watched all her 6 previous videos, and this one is now the latest one in the edition, in which she shows us how to plant things, I guess. I've only watched the first 5 minutes. It's on my list of things to watch. So yes, Make Games with Katie. Very cool channel about how you make, literally introduction to Unreal Engine. Very, very cool. Dark and bitter. Oh, Jeremy, exciting. I used to be a black coffee kind of guy, but ever since I've discovered the delights of half and half, I'm now more on the half and half thing. Save, save, save. Right, let's make that Tistle backpack. Tistle, what is a Tistle backpack? I wonder if it's really called the Thistle backpack, because chicory looks a little bit like a thistle thing here. Let's sew that thing. Before we had 12 items. Ooh, placeholder. I like it. That's what the backpack looks like. Interesting. Good stuff. That is cool. I like that. Just put a cube and that's the placeholder for everything. That's what they did in Raft. Everything that you drop in Raft is just a box, like a cardboard box thing. Well, I suppose let's go pick it up. And now? Now what? We still have only 12 items, slots, things, whatnot. Backpack. Ah, placeholder. And this is... Oh, I see, I'm wearing one already. I get you. It's the Torsvid Wanderer backpack, which is, of course, rubbish. So let's go and wear this one instead. And that'll then give me 16 slots in my backpack. Is that right? It does. 4x4. All right. That also answers the question, is it worth crafting another backpack? But I guess the answer to that question is no. Because if we were to do that, if we were to make the Willow backpack, we could only really wear one at a time. So I'm glad we bought this one. Crafted this one. Because that means we have 16 slots. Had we made this one, would have been down 3 rags, 2 threads, and 6 dockbane stems. Okay, so that's how the backpack works. Learned something new today. That is currently almost all we can make. I mean, this is the only other thing we can potentially craft. The cattail feather large outfit. That give me some speed here. That'd be good. That doesn't do much. This, on the other hand, does much more. Okay, so that means what we need to do now is find cattail. Oh my goodness, and 7 more beeswax. So we technically have 1. We have the stump moss. We have 3 waltz bleak skin, I believe. Let me go note this item down here so I don't forget. But I believe we only have 1 beeswax thing. Where's the waltz bleak? I think we have 3. 4 indeed, look at that. All from fishing. Well, there's more sticks in here, that's good to know. And 1 more of these other items here, beeswax. So we only need to have 6 more. And then 4 stump moss. That's kind of cool. Let's bring all those over here. I suppose this as well. And that. Stump moss, waltz bleak skin. So that and that and that goes in here. Hoof fungus, dockbane stems. I think they can go in here, don't they? Dockbane stems, let's put them in here. And sewing thread. Oh yeah, I suppose we could also leave that in here. It's kind of sewing related items here. The planks go in the plank cupboard, of course. There. That's that. There's more moss things here. I'll grab those. And there's the fishing rod. Well, let's not go fishing anymore. We did great fishing yesterday. Very, very happy about the fishing yesterday. Put that in here. Fishing rod. Good to know what's in here. I might actually take that out. Much like with the pickaxe. Those are the things I kind of like to keep handy. Even if we're out and about. There. It's kind of half sorted now. Starving again, my goodness. One hungry person. Good thing we pre-cooked ourselves some meals here. I'll grab those too. Starving. There. A bit like me, actually, in real life. Hoof fungus, also might go put that in here. That's the other beeswax I was looking for, so I'll take that out. Also, these things here, this is what I've turned my rags into. These are medkits. Well, 1 medkit. And it is vitally important that we have that on us, with us. In case the bear attacks, we start bleeding, and if we don't do anything, we just bleed to death. Beeswax is now in this thing here. Yeah, totally hungry, Jeremy. Not good when you're hungry. There. That's that, really. Let's go downstairs. We've eaten. Let's see if we can Look after the plants. Also save. Thank you for the tip. Very important. Always save. What I did enjoy walking around yesterday and not having to worry was indeed the fact that we had a tent. You know, if you have enough plants to look after, there's really no point in going out anymore. You just make sure the plants are watered, and then that's it. You just live in the little hut here until the end of your days. Beautiful. Volumetric lights, particle effects. What's not to like? Where does one find cattail though? So this is what we've explored so far of the map. So there's a huge area that's unexplored to the northwest here. Northwest. And there's a little bit of extra stuff going down here in the southwest. So that would be nice to explore that. One of these areas will hold cattail. We've looked at this yesterday. This is what we've walked, and this bit down here. And I think what made that whole journey really worthwhile was to explore it with a tent and a bit of food, so that when nighttime comes and we're far out and about, we don't have to worry about getting back. So I'm thinking I might go grab myself another tent. It only has 3 uses, so let's go make another tent. And once the plants have hatched, we can go venture out and either explore this part of the map or explore this part of the map. And there's also the great unknown over here. What would you like to do? Let me know. Northeast, southwest, northwest. Sorry, northeast, northwest, or southwest. Those are the current options. While I'm going to get more sticks. Even though I know I have some emergency sticks up in the attic, I think I'm going to get some more sticks. You can never have enough sticks, since it's such a beautiful day. And with the tent, I think the tent requires us to have, I don't know, 6 sticks and some jute rope. I believe that's what you need for a tent. Oh, don't fall into the rock! That means I can't really pick anything up here. Just about reached that stick, but that is it. Alrighty, another tree, another stick. Yeah, so for that journey, I'd say I'm gonna cook myself a couple of meals. Grab a tent, leave the watering can behind. Come on. Forgot the exact amount of sticks. I think it was 6. I'm not entirely sure anymore. Ah, sticks, yes. How many do we have now? 7. Oh, 8 actually. Not counting this one. And we also need a few to cook dinner, of course. Very important. Fill that tinder. It's a good name. It's a new word. I didn't know that. I didn't know that word. I knew Tinder from the app. I've heard of the Tinder app before, but I've never heard that Tinder is the thing that you put firewood in to cook dinner. I didn't know that word. Interesting. My mom always says playing games like these are good for her vocabulary. Like words like ladle and stuff. You don't really use that every day. Cutlery, crockery, those types of things. Chanterelle, mushrooms. Those are all good words, you know. Chanterelles are nice actually. I haven't had them in years. We have a special type of pasta in Germany that is kind of small, wiggly and rough on the outside, and that goes really well with chanterelle mushrooms. Okay, one more tree and then we'll see if we can pluck our beets. Then firewood, exactly, yes. Ow! Boom. There! That should be enough. Hoof fungus. Yeah, why not? Might as well go freshly pick mushrooms and cook them immediately. I mean, that is just from farm to home. I wonder what else they've got planned on this game. If you are, I mean, you could literally, there's no end to what you could do. You could literally go and that's it. I'm not carrying anything else. Surely no. Oh no, that's the only ingredient I can actually cook. Now I get it. Now I get it. And hello, Mom. Very good to see you. You're just in time for me to pluck my very own homegrown ruby beets. Look at this. Is that exciting or what? In my own funky little greenhouse. I think 4 packets of seeds have gone to waste because I didn't know I needed to water the plants quite that much. But these ruby beets, they're now mine, homegrown. That is so cool. Oh, what's this? Ruby beet seeds. Look at that. That is exciting. So you plant some stuff and then you go and get some seeds for it. That is really cool. Grow your own little beets. That is nice. Oh, cute. I'm not going to do that just yet because if I were and we're going to go on this hiking trip, those would also go to waste. So I'm going to go and plant those when I get back from the trip, probably on the morrow. Cooking, yeah, there we go. Hoof fungus, homegrown beets. Is that nice or what? Ah, that is so cool. Let's go cook that. Put some sticks in the tinder. Pick up some more ingredients. Mom, we have a backpack. It's very cool. Now we can carry so much more stuff. Look at that. We now have 16 slots, so 4 extra slots that came with the new backpack that we're currently wearing. Very nice. I'll put that back here and grab some of these and some of that. Maybe even some honey. Honey is a good cooking ingredient, I'm told. Inventory full, man. Okay. I needed to go up in the attic anyway and put some of that put some of that wood in the box here. Star Jeremy, I like that. That is a very nice word. That is a very nice thing to say. Star Jeremy from Singapore. Such a global audience we are. Germany, Singapore, Miami Beach. That is just so cool. And anyone else who's out there watching, welcome. I had 1,600 views the other day on Facebook, which is great. I'm transmitting this feed also to Facebook, to my Facebook page, and I've only started doing that. It's kind of a short-term thing that Restream let us do, to stream to our Facebook pages for free. Usually you have to pay for that, or if you stream directly to Facebook you don't have to pay for that, but my limited bandwidth currently does not allow me to do that. Otherwise I could stream 2 or 3 feeds independently to multiple platforms, but currently I can't really do that with the limited bandwidth that I have. So I've just checked my Facebook stats, and I think 2 or 3 days ago, I think on episode 3, there was 1,600 views on that stream, which is crazy good. I had no idea. I had no idea that's how it would work. I'll say let's put that back. Forgot to cook with honey. Well, we'll do that next time, I guess. Forgot to cook with honey. Sticks. We'll go leave here. Oh no, actually we need to build a tent with that, don't we? Short-term memory. There. Grab my cooked food to go. And bacon would be awesome, actually, yes. That would be really cool. So Mom, we're gonna go over on a hike after we've slept. I'm gonna build myself a new tent here. What is this? I haven't quite unlocked that yet. Or a campfire. 6 sticks and 4 jute ropes we need for that tent. And then tomorrow bright and early we're going to go and get up and explore more parts of the map. Jute rope, there we go. 10 of them. They come in bulk, you know. Let's make a tent. 1 tent, please. There we go. Nicely bundled up. On the right hand side you'll see the items that I'm gonna have to collect for an outfit I'm trying to sew. So we've sewed the backpack already, but I'd like to sew myself an outfit that makes us walk faster and has all kinds of other exciting benefits. So I might take all this with me. The food, of course, the sticks I'll leave downstairs. That's important. Food we'll eat, so that's going to go down. The pickaxe and the fishing rod. I might leave the fishing rod here. And the watering can, of course. So I'll leave those downstairs. Save, very important. Even if we're going to go save again, doesn't matter. There, sticks go here, and the watering can, and I'm thinking maybe the fishing rod as well. Let's leave all that down here. And this will take pickaxe, harvesting stuff, lockpick also to grab stuff with us, axe to smash things open, tent to, you know, spend the night and all. Alright. Good thing the bed is literally next to the kitchen, so we don't have to walk that far. Good night's sleep. Day 33. The series could be called 33 Days in the Woods. Okay, before we go starving, I'll go walk out. Have a snack once we're further into the woods. I haven't quite decided yet where we're gonna go. So we have a beautiful morning in the valley. We have a few places that we could have a look at. So yeah, what I'm looking for today is this stuff here. Whoops. Cattail. I've never seen that before. It seems to be a plant or something. We have the waltz bleak skin. We have beeswax. I think we have 2 beeswax. We need to find 6 more. And we have the stump moss. So we beeswax and the cattail. Lots of it. Our options to explore the map today is this big area here. We've been to this lake, but we haven't explored anything in between. So we could go there. That's northeast. We could also go southwest. That's this area here. I don't know what's happening there. There might not be much, but there might also be a big area to explore here. Don't know. And we have northeast. I'm not sure which area I fancy. I mean, on one hand, there's this big wilderness that's looking at me here that beckons to be explored. Mr. House, top of the afternoon to you. Very good to see you. So glad my feet is a little bit more stable as it was yesterday. Welcome, welcome. Good afternoon to Ireland. Mr. House, I'm just debating where to go in the game. Help me out here. Would you like to go northeast to this area, unexplored? Or shall we go southwest to this area? Or northwest? Thank you very much. I'm just enjoying my cup of morning coffee here, which I might top up on this occasion. I don't know where to go. I'm kind of thinking I'd love to head over this way. I'm thinking, because there's so much unexplored stuff in here. We'll just go head north past the lake and we'll see what's happening here and just go head north. I wonder, I might do that. Even though this part of the map is also interesting, so is this. Just to finish off the outer edges of the map, that might be interesting as well. I don't know, I'm torn. I think I'm going to make my way over to the north, perhaps walk through this area here, hopefully escaping the bear, and then we can maybe make a decision if we want to go left or right. How about that? Let's do that. Starving, my goodness. Let's grab something like this. Compass, help me out here. Whoops, it's all gone fuzzy. Look at that. It's like I need my glasses. Or there was something in these mushrooms. I've had this before. This is a little early access bug. I think what helps is to just go and call the inventory up, and then things go away again. So now we're back in focus. I think I can reach the lake without the compass. I'm hoping. Cattail and beeswax is what we need for that feather larch outfit. That'll give us more speed to run around and a bit of camouflage. And that is, as far as I know for now, the final item we can build that would progress the game. I'm gonna leave those yellow ash leaves where they are. Just seeing if we're actually at the right spot here. Yeah, absolutely. Just a bit more further north. Sort of like over here. Oh, mushrooms. We've got so much food with us. Let's focus on walking and finding bees and cattail. Whatever that looks like. Cattail. Does that exist? It's not real cats we need to hunt down for that. Hopefully not. Is this cattail? You cattail? No. Black mulberries. Okay, good. So northeast to explore this little part of the map here. We've never been there before. I'm excited. This could be northeast. Julia could tell me. Julia's working today, so she's with us in spirit, but she can't be with us in chat, I'm afraid. Is this east? Yeah, this is northeast, isn't it? Geographically challenged as I am. I do believe there's a bear around here somewhere. If I remember correctly, there was a bear somewhere. Ooh, what is this? That looks interesting. More waterfalls, perhaps? Oh yeah, waterfalls. No, it's not waterfalls. Oh, this is the large alley here. The large alley. That is this thing here. Oh yeah, okay, cool. We're here. That makes sense. That makes sense. We know what's in here. We could potentially actually walk out of here through Large Alley. I mean, there's this as well, but I'm thinking let's go over here. Let's go through the beautiful, whoops, the beautiful Alley of the Larches. And just soak up the nice bright orange morning light here. I don't think I need to fell any of them. These give you large resin. And I have that already. I have a lot of large resin, so I don't think I need that anymore. I think we've explored everything there is to explore in Large Alley. 3 rabbits, my goodness, I don't think we've ever seen that many together. It's a little nook and cranny here, yeah, but I don't think we can... Can we go here? Oh, we can! Ah, really? That's exciting. Where is that then? Oh, that's here, a little crack in the wall. That is nice. All right. Well, lucky for us, we don't actually want to go that way. Good to know that it's here, though. In case we ever need to outrun a bear or whatnot. Kind of half thinking that to the right of this, that's probably where we want to be. Yes, indeed. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision to make. Are we going to go venture to the west or venture to the kind of northeast? Let me know. You're in charge. Where am I going to go next? North for sure, but is it going to be northwest or northeast? Where do you think we have a good chance of finding cattail? In the undiscovered, unexplored country. Ah, stump moss. Gotcha. I think we have enough of that. So we've been this way before. I'm thinking maybe Maybe I'm going to have a look at the left area here. So I'm going to go to the west just to see where the outer edge of the map really is. I mean, this is a huge area here, but I don't know where the adventure ends here. So I think just to finish off the map, let's have a look at this area. I'm thinking, go west. Once again, go west. That might be here. Until we cannot go any further. Rabbit, have you seen cattail? Do you even know what it looks like? Huge clearing. Cattail. I'm assuming it's a plant. Maybe it's an animal. Maybe it's something completely different. Maybe it's an alien. Well, hopefully not. Are we kind of roughly in the right area? Yes, we are. Good stuff. So we just keep walking, see what happens. Stump moss? Nah, we're good on stump moss. If ever we needed a lot of stump moss, this is where it is. I decline respectfully. Even though I have a large backpack now, it doesn't mean I can squander the empty slots away, you know. It's precious. Whoops. That is not a good sign. See that little eye icon? That means there's danger about. Ooh. Danger could be this here. I always immediately associate that with a bear, but I think it might be as simple as the bee's nest. Oh. I don't know if I need to approach it slowly. And then run away! Run the opposite, run! Oh my goodness. Outrun the bees. And make sure you find where you've just dropped these things off. There we go. Haha! Success! One honey, another beeswax, which look surprisingly similar. Hey, this is nice. That's our third beeswax. We need 8 in total, so I think 2 are at home. There's still a bit of danger, so it could be that there's also a bear around. And it could well be that that's the case. The last time we saw a bear, he was lurking around this towery type structure. There's also a way to hide oneself in grass, but where is it? Bear? Don't kill us, please. I don't see him. Can you see him? Maybe the danger symbol is literally just because we've just passed the bees. So they trigger that as well. You'd imagine it should go away, but it could just be an early access glitch. The bunny rabbit seems fairly happy, so he's not running around mad. If the bear is here, he might be hiding. Or is it an even more dangerous animal? That's looking for us here. Look, this is kind of high, like tall grass. Usually when I go into here, there's a little cross that goes through the eye icon. So I wonder if this is just a glitch. Maybe the bear's invisible. Right, that could be. There's usually some goodies around these things. Like these towels. Oh, there he is. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness, no bear. Ah, oh my god, run away. Oh my god. I'm so glad I brought bandages. Oh, I didn't see the bear until the last minute. There he is. He's still got that question mark going for him. Is he hunting me? Don't hunt me down. Oh my god, bear. Whew. I'm bleeding quite profoundly. Let's go take care of that. with our only last pack of med kits. So if I don't take that, I'll bleed to death. There we go, that's kind of restored that. But I could also do with a little snack here. My goodness. Oh, oh. That is just tense, man. Tense. Where are we on the map? Oh, of course we're here. Right. I say let's keep walking west until nightfall, which it isn't quite yet, it's just dusk yet. My god, hopefully that's not going to get us through the... This is east, that is west. That's west, isn't it? That's proper west. North, magnetic north, proper west. Ugh. Tension. There is a Zen mode in this game, which, you know, I'm kind of partial to Zen modes. What's happening here then? This is a nice clearing. No bear required. I like it. So glad we have that lockpick. Steel wire bolts and jute rope, always good stuff. Always good. Steel wire, yeah man. Planks, do you know what? It sounds crazy, but I think I'm going to leave the planks behind. I have so many planks. I'm more into steel wire, jute rope, nails, steel planks, and cattail, of course. Very important, that cattail. Wonder how camouflage will affect the bear noticing us, or not noticing us, more to the point. Maybe we're in a lucky position that if we're camouflaged enough, we can finally approach this place that the bear has kind of, you know, has hold over. Oh yes, old rags, lovely, lovely. We need that, we need a lot of them to make more health packs. Yes, I wonder, camouflage, if it affects us so that the bear won't spot us that easily. Yeah, jute rope, I'll have it. That's cool. Inventory full. See, that's just... Even with the backpack. Which is why I'm not picking up the planks. I've built it all. There's nothing else to build. Yes! 2 old rags. That means that is 1 health pack. 1 healthy hell of a health pack. Say that 3 times fast. 1 healthy hell of a health pack. And you can never have enough jute ropes because they make great tents, these. Steel wire. Oh, I think you can build nails out of that. More old rags. Give them to me. That's nice. Lock-pickable box. Ruby seeds. No space in inventory. Well, I think we can eat something in the morning and then pick up those seeds. That'd be good. More old rags and jute rope. This is a gold mine here. So glad we ventured forth all the way into here. Where are we, by the way? Oh, there. Look at that. Lots of goodies to be found in the wilderness. Not that far away from home, but certainly far enough that we couldn't make it home. So like all these things, they seem to be like caches of stuff. The things that have little patches around them are usually the ones that has a bear lurking by them. Alrighty. Well, it's nighttime, it's starting to freeze. Let's go put our tent up somewhere here. And go to sleep. One day we'll be able to build a campfire. That would be nice. Good. Day 34. Let's see what it holds in stock for us. Well, first of all, breakfast, I think. Second, ruby beet seeds. And was that it? That's empty. That's empty. Rest are planks or stuff we can't pick up. Looks like somebody's made a campfire here or buried something. Well, to the west, Alice. In search for cattail. If we can't find it. Oh, what's this? Another funky little box. Yeah, steel wire. Always good. Can never have enough steel wire. You're not cattail, you know. You're ruby beet. If you think about it, one packet of ruby beet seeds and a bit of TLC is worth as much as 4 ruby beets. Oh, a nice little meadow here. That's cool. That's worthy of a screenshot. Yeah, so F3 is a screenshot. And I thought Alt-A or Control-A was to get rid of the UI, but maybe they've disabled that. Yeah, could be that that's disabled. Might have been an old post. I suppose it's important to put the version into the UI for things like what I'm doing right now for streaming, so that you can differentiate which version was this streamed with. And then at one point, if you have the release version, you probably take that out, but everyone who streams this will have the version number built in or burnt into the video, so that gives you an idea of what footage you're watching in the future. Come on, you cattail. No, ruby beet as well. Is cattail even implemented? I wonder. Hello, bird. That's probably blue mulberries, I'd imagine. Yes, black mulberries, actually. Do they exist in real life, mulberries? I don't think I've ever heard of them before. Chicory. Now that was important yesterday and very difficult to come by. I wonder if I should sacrifice something such as another meal and just pick up chicory, because it is, yeah, maybe I'll do that. I mean, honey is kind of, it's a cooking ingredient, so maybe I'll go just grab that, eat that, and pick up chicory. I know it was kind of difficult to find yesterday, so I might just go and pick that up while I'm happening upon it. Oh, could this be the outer edge of the adventure? Yes, it could well be. That's cool. I'm going to go down south and see if we can find the outer edge here, and then once I've done that, I'll go back up and we'll see if we can find that circle. South, yeah, this certainly looks like the end of the map here. That's good to know. Just so we get our bearings here. Ah, map's not quite over yet. Ooh, that looks nice. Wonderful color palette, this. Kind of beautiful to just wander around it, even if you don't have a mission to accomplish. Whoa, rated R! Thank you so much for your super chat donation. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And happy Monday. Very nice. Alerts are working too. I love it. I think they weren't working for the last few days. I'm glad they're back. Oh, there we go. Slightly further south, and then we'll see what happens. How are you today? Love the new username. Oh, what a shame. Sound trouble, huh? I said, how are you today? And I love the new username. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jeremy, what are bulrushes? I'm not familiar with bulrushes either. Neither with mulberries, bulrushes, Or cattails, I'm afraid. Am I looking for sticks? What kind of color am I looking for? Yeah, look, this is it. Perfect. So now I'm going to go walk up north again and see if I can find the northern edge of the adventure here. Kind of straight through here, that should do the trick. Might happen upon a cattail. Oh, no worries, no worries. I'm glad it's working today. You know, I had massive issues yesterday. I've got this low bandwidth issue again, so I can just about stream at this bitrate, which isn't great, which is about a third of what I usually stream with. A third to a fourth, something like that. Which, you know, usually works perfectly fine. Not anymore. I don't know if it has something to do with the recent storms. Dogbane stems, no, that's not it. And I have plenty of them at home. So that is not what I'm looking for. More bandwidth is what I'm looking for. Yeah, so I think ever since that storm hit home, or hit the eastern seaboard, that bandwidth is somehow compromised. So I wonder if my internet service provider can actually help me out there. I think it's something that their service provider has to take care of. But you know what it's like, telling them about something that they can't do anything about. Who would be interested in that? Well, sir, are you paying us a monthly fee? Yes, and thank you. No, the thing is, shouldn't I get like service in return? Hello? I'll just send an electrician out there. Who's it going to be? Because I know the guys who get sent out frequently from you guys. They come around, put up their piece of equipment that they can't actually operate, and then they tell me everything is fine. Then I tell them, yes, I've done the speed test, it looks fine, but when I try to stream or upload a video to YouTube, it takes 2 hours. Over to you. Yeah, well, no, I don't really know. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go and, great. That was a waste of time, wasn't it? So I don't need an electrician like that. Electrician, I'm calling them. Technician, rather. Yes, indeed, it is so beautiful. Absolutely. This is the reason why I bought it. I saw it, and I thought it just looks so nice. Be nice to have a look at it. It's still a ways off being a full release. So the world is beautiful. The mechanics are kind of in place. I think the whole gaming experience as such needs a little bit of sharpening up on the outer edges. And a lot more story and content needs to go in, but they're working on it. So it's been in development for, I think, at least 3 years. I think it's since 2016, late 2016. So they've done an awesome job. Unreal Engine under the hood. And I've just said that there used to be a shortcut key, I believe, Alt-A, to get rid of the UI, just so that you can look at this in full screen. But that's been taken out. I'm on my way to find something called cattail, and 4 of them, and a bit more beeswax. We have all the other ingredients, but we don't have we don't have the cattail or the beeswax. And when we have that, we'll be able to craft ourselves another outfit at home. And that'll give us a bit more camouflage and other exciting things. I might actually just leave this whole stash in place. No, I won't. What am I talking about? Ooh, search pile of rubble here. Jute rope, but ruby beet seeds. I can't pick them up. What a shame. We've unlocked the greenhouse yesterday, which is super nice. And now I can grow myself some stuff, but I don't really have the room to carry it all, which is such a shame. So all these things here that I'm leaving behind, I'll go pick up next time. Bolts, always good. Can't pick up any more of these things. What a shame. So there's a lot of... Literally can't pick anything up anymore. Steel pipes maybe. Yeah, steel pipe. Good stuff. You never know what it's good for. So one thing that I'm not sure about the mechanic here. Usually these crafting games, they let you craft things in the field, and this game doesn't let you do that. You have to bring the ingredients over to your cabin, and then you can go craft things there. You can't reduce inventory by crafting things in the field. So if I were to put 3 jute ropes and a few twigs together, I could craft myself a tent out in the open. But this game doesn't really work that way, which is a shame, because it would reduce the items in your inventory together to a certain extent. That would be nice. Don't know if we have a mark in our map here. Don't think we have. It's a good stash to remember, kind of northwest. And let's head further north. See what the rest of the game map has to offer before we put our tent back up and go to sleep for the second night. That's another thing that's kind of grisly. If you get killed, the game doesn't really save your progress as you go along. You can only ever save at your cabin. So if I'm on an overnight, 3-day overnight trip here, and a bear would get me, all my progress that I've made in that world is getting lost, and that's tough. I mean, that's good if you're playing, you know, hardcore. Okay, Ruby beet intersects with a tree here. That's never good. Yes, that's kind of hardcore for survivalists. But I'm not sure if it's everyone's cup of tea, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you did! How exciting! No Man's Sky, what did you think? It blows! Oh, I'm actually glad to hear that, because sometimes I think I'm a weirdo. If people play this for 500 hours and they think, oh, it's a great game, man, I'm thinking, I might be missing something, I'm just not getting it. Oh, I'm glad you see it the same way. Could you work anything out in the game? Could you work out how to do anything? It is still on my list of games that I'm thinking, it might be missing something, maybe we should give it another go. And then every time I look at that UI, I'm thinking, shudder. Do you know what it's like when you have bad memories with something? You go, whew, that's just Chanterelle mushrooms. Can't pick anything up. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if you got anywhere in the game. I mean, maybe it really needs several brains to figure out what we're supposed to do. It's very true to life. You're on this planet, you know nothing, and nothing works, and you think, that's a good start. Good start for a puzzle game. Next thing you notice, oh, I'm dying. Excellent. What can I do? Oh, I'm dead. I see. Right. Try again. Great. Dying. Don't know where I am. Don't know what to do. Any hint, game? No. That's it. You're dying again. Okay. So I'm getting the gist of it. Reminds me of that text adventure that we had in the 80s sometime. It was called Game Over. And you load the game and the game's over. And you think, must have not pressed the right button. Let me try again. No, it's game over. See, I'm losing by just starting the game. Getcha. And that is the game. Can we walk through here? Is this like a hidden cove? I'm not going to fall off the edge of the adventure here, am I? There's always that possibility in early access games that they've forgotten to patch a hole and you just fall right into nowhere. Not good. I do appreciate, the one thing I do appreciate about Hello Games though is that they had the vision for the game, they released a bit of a lemon, and they kept working tirelessly for literally 4 or 5 years after release to put significantly updated content into the game. None of which I've experienced yet because I didn't even get off the first planet. Didn't even get my spaceship to actually take off, which is a shame. And so I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that they were a little bit hasty with the initial press release and pushed through this still, like you say, it's still now 5 years after release. It still doesn't make it a good game, and that is quite sad. If you can't get the onboarding experience right, even a dumb player like me, you gotta at least give me a few pointers as to what I need to do here in order to survive. Like this game, for example, gives me the pointer that it's freezing cold, my body temperature is going down, I really need to put my tent up and go to sleep. Otherwise, I might not make it through the night. There we go. Let's go to sleep. There we go. That's 60 gigabytes of content off your hard drive, ready to be used for other better games. Did you get it with Xbox Game Pass? I suppose, because that's... yeah, I suppose you would have. That is the nice thing about things like Xbox Game Pass, that you can just literally go and say, I don't really know what this game's all about. Let me discover it first. And it doesn't cost me anything. I'm still $30 down on the deal because Steam wouldn't give me a refund. I had played slightly over 2 hours and they say, nah, sorry man. Under 2 hours we would have done it immediately, but over 2 hours ain't gonna happen, y'all. Well, now that I've got one inventory slot free again, let's go pick up ruby beads. They make good dinner. And if I have to drop them again, that is also fine. Still no sign of the cattail. But we are certainly at the very outer edge of the adventure here. I think we have one more night in the tent. The tent kind of disappears the moment you use it 3 times. The uses left 1, so you can only use it 3 times and then it kind of disintegrates into nothingness, which is great because that gives us another inventory slot. The honey will sustain us for 1 more night, so we can stay out. That's nice. Okay. By a river. Okay, thank you, Jeremy. I'll have a look at that. I think we're going to probably come towards a river. We might. I'll go and walk along this edge here, and then I'll go further down again. That'll get us towards the river. I'll have a look by the river. Oh, it's raining! How exciting. Out of focus thing. Do you know, and the long dark is indeed on my list of things to try. The long dark. Even though kind of survival horror might be not really up my street, I've heard very good things about it, and it looks beautiful, of course, and that's one reason why I'd like to have a look at it. And Stranded Deep, do you know what? That is also something that's on my list of things to try. You say unimpressive? Interesting to hear. Yes, Stranded Deep, I just found that. Stranded Deep. And I was kind of interested to see how it almost looks exactly like Raft does. So Raft that's the next game I'm trying to play here. After The Beautiful Among Trees, which we might end today. I'm not sure if it has a second day in it. There is a lot of the map to explore, but I'm not sure how much more there is actually more to do in the current version of the game. I mean, you know, it's already at a point where I'm thinking, okay, so I can craft an outfit, okay, and it's pretty much, I think we've explored it all. We've explored all there is to explore. Unless we stumble upon a brand new area that no one had seen coming. Like, you know, Alien World or something. Spacecraft that takes you to alien worlds. God knows where else. Doubt it though. Doubt it. This, you know, just to give you all a bit of feedback of my experiences with early access games, this is faring significantly better than Subnautica Below Zero. It's been a year or so since I've looked at Subnautica Below Zero, and I bought it because I thought I was so impressed by Subnautica, by the first one, that I thought, oh my goodness, I can't wait what these guys are coming up with next. And I was very interested in seeing how the game development process would work. I mean, what do you release first, and how do you what order do you put things into the game, you know? And one of the things about early access is that I believe Steam, and both Epic and Steam, tell you as a developer it needs to be a playable game. So it can't just be something that doesn't even work. So you have to have some kind of a game there. It's fine if content is missing, but it has to be a playable game. It can't just be a prototype that you're significantly changing over time. That's not what early access means. So it needs to be something that is playable. And that Below Zero certainly was that. It was playable, and it felt almost like the regular Subnautica without a story, or with kind of a rudiment of the story. That's before they've changed the story. I think they've really taken that feedback to heart and said, well, yeah, that isn't good. So the significant differences are that it's a different world. So the world is kind of there. Most of the world was there when I tried it. There's parts of the story were there as well, but the feel of the game was completely different. And it's not so much about you not knowing what needs to happen. It's the one thing that was significantly different from Subnautica is that you're not alone on the planet. So you're back on a planet that you kind of knew. It's a different part of the planet, so there are things you haven't quite explored yet. But you're communicating with your superior officer, and you know there's other people on there. You don't necessarily get to meet them, but there's other people, and you communicate with them, and they tell you what happens next. And that really destroyed a lot of the feeling of complete isolation for me. You know, before I was on my own, I had the computer AI to work with, and all of a sudden I'm not alone anymore. I'm on a mission. I've been sent here by the Altera Corporation, and I'm thinking, okay, that's not really a survival game as such. I mean, yeah, I know I'm kind of isolated, but these guys should be able to, at any moment, if they can send me care packages downstairs or give me coordinates to places I should check out, I should also be able to get an evac lift here at any moment. And I think that was just, I think the clincher that didn't really sell it to me. And yeah, there's new things. You can build bases, and there's a lot of building mechanics have been upgraded, which, doesn't really make a survival game as such. Lots of funky things were buildable, including large room and room dividers and comfy beds and electric gadgets, and you think, yeah, but I don't feel anything for the characters. I don't know why I'm here. I don't feel empathy. And that's terrible. I think in any writing process, if you find yourself with 6 characters at your hand and you think, I don't care about any of them, that's not a good story. That's not a good story at its core. It's okay if you don't identify with the hero, but I think if you don't feel anything for anybody, you put the book away, you put the game away, you think that's just not worth my time here. So yes, that was Below Zero. That was also my impressions of Below Zero. And I have played that like, 20 hours or so. And it didn't get any better. Whereas this here is, I can see this coming together. This is literally fine-tuning and adding content process here. That is what I see here. This has got endless possibilities, and it's super beautiful to just wander around in this world, even if you don't have a mission. You can just enjoy it all. I think I'd like a little bit more variation in the landscape. I would love it if we would happen upon different parts of the map that would look completely different, like the large forest. That was really nice. The one with yellow trees, that was really nice. So that kind of hints at the fact that they're working on this. Where am I? Oh, I'm here again. Okay, good. I think this is kind of nice. We've walked around here. We're kind of getting the outer edge of the map. I think maybe I'll just go straight south. This is a nice lake here, so this looks very beautiful over here. This is the large forest. So I might just go and head straight south, kind of towards my home, which is here. But in so doing, I'll just cut through here and reveal what might be hiding over here in the map. That might be kind of nice. So like south-ish. That's the plan. Huge map, absolutely. Huge map. So yes, thank you for letting me know about your experiences with Stranded Deep, because it is one of those things I thought, hey, that looks like it could be really good. And I know you have to give it time, you know, I'm not saying pick it up for 30 minutes and then decide. No, I totally understand, especially these types of games, you really have to invest hours to come up with the secrets and really discover, is this your game? Which was why I was so miffed with Steam that they didn't give me a refund for No Man's Sky, because I really wanted to like it, and 2 hours just wasn't enough for me to make that decision. So 3 hours, yeah, it's not my game. It's not going to get there. Also, how many more hours am I going to have to invest in order to get any kind of payback here? That's also a nice handy thing for game developers to think that way. There's some channels do this, that they do the first half hour of a game. And that's kind of nice as a discovery method, that you really get the first half hour. The Man-Eater guys have done that really well, that in the first half hour you really get to experience what the game is going to be like at the end. So it's like a little foreshadowing what's happening there. When you've got the fully powered up shark, this is all the stuff you can do. And then that shark gets killed and you start again as a baby, and you have to get all these upgrades and benefits. So that was very well done. So in the first half hour you really get to find out, is this your game? And it starts a bit like a movie would start. The first 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes of a movie is kind of a wrap-up of the movie. And you can usually tell if it's your cup of tea within that teaser moment, first 10-15 minutes. It's kind of a reflection of the rest of the movie. Okay, good to know. I will think twice before trying it out. Oh, cool, excellent. Yes, I've played a couple of days of Man-Eater. The only thing is that it's a very casual game. It's a very, very beautiful game. It looks absolutely stunning. The animations and literally everything the team have done is absolutely magnificent. As it looks absolutely stunning. The game mechanics are easy to pick up, and it's a casual game. So once you've played it for a couple of hours, that is what the game is. So it's not, even though you unlock other areas, you don't really. It's a very repetitive game. That's my only gripe about it. You don't really get to follow a story. I mean, you have to defeat bounty hunters that hunt you down, and the more you do that, the more upgrades you get, and as a result the more areas you unlock. But that is essentially it. There's not more to it than that, and that's kind of why I've only played it for 2 days, because I thought, hey, the two streams almost look alike. It's brutal, it's very gory, it's very gutsy. It's a very novel concept to be the shark for once, be the bad guy, and be hunted by humans. Also eat humans. That's cool. I like that. It's a very good mechanic to have. But yeah, once you've done it for a few hours, it's not something that keeps your attention as a story type game. It is, however, something that you can literally pick up after a hard day's work. If you only have half an hour to play, just go play Man-Eater. That's really nice. It's very easy to get into, and just do it for an hour and then go to bed, or do whatever. It's that kind of game. You don't have to invest 10 hours to get anywhere. You just pick it up and you go along. So it's that kind of casual game. Whoa, deep ravine here. KHX Infinite, thank you so much for subscribing. I much appreciate that. If you're in the stream, hello and welcome. If not, enjoy the channel. Very much appreciate you being here. Do we know where we are? We're kind of here. This is a deep ravine. Hey, this is kind of nice. Since our tent has another day, or rather another night in it, I might just go and walk by the ravine here. That's good to know that this actually depicts the ravine. So rather than jump down, I'm going to walk past it and see where that takes me. The Division. I've never played that. Sometimes repetition isn't bad if it's repetition that you enjoy. If repetition is agonizing and you're only doing it because you need some upgrade in the game, like Grand Theft Auto packages, you know, package hunting in Grand Theft Auto, that's one of those things where you think, yeah, it's fun to a point, and I get it, you got the game mechanic, the more I explore, the more I get it, but can't I just now have it because I really need it? And it'll just take me forever to figure out where that next hidden package is, in which alley. Bolts! Alright, very nice. Is this part of a larger cache here, or is this just a one-off? Oh, I'm freezing, by the way. Let's go put that tent to one more good use. Not here. Gotcha. That's kind of a problem. Is it too rough, the terrain here? Yeah, indeed. If it's a fun grind, that's nice. Why can't I camp here? Let me camp! Whoops. Maybe it's just a bit too hilly. I've had that before. It needs to be kind of flat and even ground. Freezing, yeah. Just looking to make sure that doesn't happen. So, well, there we go. This is the larger cache. I was kind of looking for no bear here. That's very nice. Come on, let's make sure we don't die here. That'd be terrible. Last night out in the open. Ugh, crazy. Ah, starving. Well, freezing, starving, my goodness. There's no tent anymore, by the way. So that was that. But we have a bit of honey here, which we can eat. That'll restore a little bit of my hunger. That's nice. I don't think we needed that for crafting. Jute rope. I mean, what do we really need here? Rags could do that. Yeah, some games certainly do. Rags. Jute rope. Yes, let's do the jute rope as well. I think we can also... This is a very nice animation. I like this. The hand thing here. That's very nice. Did we pick up mushrooms we can eat? No. No mushrooms. How many steel wires does a man need? Answer, you can never have enough. Yeah, you see, turnip seeds, I'd much rather pick up the turnip seeds than more of these wires. So it's almost like there's another day in this game in which you do seed hunting. Do you know, I think that's the other thing that annoyed me about Below Zero, because there was a significant amount of voice acting in it from the people that speak to you, and it's not something we had in the original Subnautica, where you do hear the odd log message that's pre-recorded, that's kind of like a tape, that, you know, that's something different, but people speaking to you and you having a dialogue, that didn't work for me. That just didn't work for me. So thankfully they've changed the voices, but they're still going to leave them in there. So that's that kind of story is gonna stay in there. And I don't know. I think also Subnautica is one of those things that I can see the game company wanting to make another game, but it's like Casablanca. You know, there's no Casablanca 2 5 years after Rick is still in Casablanca, and what, she comes back? No, that's no, you know? Sam's now married with kids? No. Sam's now got his orchestra and running a bebop show? No, it's just not working, is it? There's Casablanca, full stop, there's no sequel. And it's a bit like that with Subnautica. Imagine a sequel to this game. I mean, you know, you're in the forest again? No, I don't think so. But hey, sequel is what this world's based on, isn't it? You've done all the marketing, you've got the brand in place. Everything's a trilogy these days. And from a commercial point of view, I can see it. I can also see the appeal for the people who don't want to let go, who say, look, I want more of this. I see that, I can see that. But Stardew Valley 2, I can see a game like it in a similar universe. I can see that. And I believe Eric is working on that as we speak. In fact, 2 games, if I remember correctly. He was saying that he's working on 2 games. There's also, speaking of Stardew Valley, 1.5 update is in the works. It will contain a banana tree, and it will contain something that will let us probably explore either Willy's bedroom or something even more exciting. That would be good. Standalone Junimo card thing. Or like a 3D version of that. This is our beautiful lake here. And I wonder, I mean, Jeremy, if you're correct, maybe cattail actually grows along here or along the riverbank. We can do fishing here in this lake. It's very, very beautiful. I can even swim in the lake. But it also gets my water temperature down, so I'd rather not. Let's just hope we get out of here again. Yes, we can. Good stuff. We're not that far away from home now, are we? No. Look at that. This is home. And I think I might just do that and go home, eat something, drop off all the stuff that we found, and then maybe have another chilled wander by the river and see if we find any more cattail. That'd be something nice. Ah, okay. Good to know. Yeah, I've looked at that lake before, around the lake. There's nothing that sprang to mind. I mean, it could even be that cattail as such isn't actually implemented in the game yet. It could be that the recipe is there. Volumetric godlights, look at that. That is nice. Yeah, so it could be that the recipe is there, but that the actual item cattail isn't in there yet. Possible. Oh, come on, let me get home here. Oh, there it is. Home sweet home. It's the back of my sweet home. Actually, I need to go into the front here. I'm not that familiar with my home. I don't usually see my home from the outside in the daylight. I only see it from the inside in the dark. First thing, save! My goodness. Save. And ruby beet seeds, put that here. We haven't got anything to cook. Ay caramba, that's not good. We could cook the chicory. I might just go offload a bit of stuff into here because we do need to eat quite urgently. So that'll get me through something. I think the ruby beets we can cook as well, and a few mulberries maybe. That'll be good. Yeah, let's do that. Because then at least we can have a mushroom to nibble on before we, you know, die and stuff. And then we're going to cook ourselves a hearty meal, maybe with chicory. I mean, there was also crafting properties to this. So perhaps I won't do that. Maybe cook this and that. And maybe that. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Save, 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 indeed. Can you send some over? Can you send some for me into the game? That'd be nice. No sticks! Ah! Ay, caramba! Sticks! Gotcha. That'd be so good. You could pick some and then give them to me. Yes, I thought that as well. It's nice and minimalist. It's still, I think it uses a few too many buttons right now. I think for the controller release, which isn't implemented yet, they'll have to cut down on that. But it is a very elegant UI. So like one of the things is if you're in this inventory here, and oh no, actually if you're in a storage box, there's no hover pop-ups that come here. You have to click the middle mouse button to make this come up, and I think that needs to go. That needs to be like an auto pop-up. I'm thinking same with these things here. I suppose it's because if you're in the storage thing, you have the split screen going. Otherwise, there would be a full description of whatever I'm clicking on here. The description would be on the right-hand side, but now it's not there. So I think we'd need a hover menu here. You usually do everything with E and occasionally with R when you're planting things, and then the rest is just plain keyboard mapping. There's just one extra button that I thought that's a bit too much for a controller release, I thought. DIY Dad, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. It is very interesting. Yes, it's a wonderfully looking game. Let's cook more food. Maybe with this and that again. I think I may have some emergency sticks upstairs. Otherwise, I might just go and fell some trees before the day is out. Ah, there we go. More food. No worries about cutlery, crockery. The food never goes cold either. All we need is some sticks to power this, and we're all good. Well, let's put that in here. I'll go put some of these cooking ingredients down here, and this other stuff goes upstairs. Yes, like that. Upstairs is my little storage attic. I had to build that, so that wasn't part of the game when the game started. So anything from nails to steel wire to steel pipes can go in here. And old rags, I think actually I might go and turn them into med kits. Unless there was something else that we needed for another outfit. This is my sewing room here. Also had to make that. So this is the thing we've been trying to make. I basically have everything except for beeswax. We need more beeswax. But cattail I've not found. So I think I know what cattail is now. I think in Germany we call them Lampenputzer, I think. And that means lamp cleaners. And those are, because you can probably just, they're kind of fluffy. They've got these fluffy tubes, I think. I believe. Steam, you know, it's not actually out on Steam yet. This is an early access on Epic. It will be released a year after it comes out on Epic. So I don't know if it comes out a year after the full release on Epic, but there's a link in the description of this video that'll get you there to the Epic store. It's $20 right now. It's been in development for about 4 years, and they've gone far, but as you can see from the description at the top of the screen, they're calling this a pre-alpha. So it is, I suppose they're aware that there's a lot of shortcomings, but they are certainly getting there. So it's just received an update this week, and so they are working on it. And I'm looking forward to where this is going to go. I think we've played pretty much everything in the game so far. I've unlocked the crafting room. That wasn't unlocked when you begin the game. You don't have that. You have to find items in the woods to make this, and then you can start crafting items, which was a little bit of a... I had to wander around quite a lot to find the items for this. So this is kind of a random thing if and when you get enough items to unlock the crafting room. But, you know, just looking at it, looking at the graphics, it's just absolutely beautiful. So the story is, we don't know why, I suppose that's also missing. You end up in the woods and there's nothing here. And you start with a little thing on the ground that says, hey, grab some planks to build a cabin. And they're kind of dotted around here. So you do that, you build the cabin, and that gives you this little tiny thing in the middle here. Just a house. And that lets you sleep, and that lets you store some items. And once that's done, you then get to see, oh, you can collect these many items to make the crafting room, and then make the kitchen, and then make the greenhouse, and make the sewing room, and make the attic. And all these things kind of open up more opportunities for you to progress in the game. And this is the map. And we haven't even explored 50% of it yet. So all these areas I haven't quite explored yet. That's another thing. You run around without a compass and a map when you begin. And for me, as a directionally challenged person, that is difficult. You encounter bears, they might kill you. You encounter bees, that might be difficult and dangerous for you. But yes, that's what it's all about. Very chill, yes, very, very chill. Let me go fell some more trees, actually. That is what I'm out here for. Trees, and then I can plant some of my seeds. Hiya! So I'm debating whether to... This is the 6th day on which I'm playing this. The 6th day in real life, not so much on the stream. Oh, did you see the crack there? It was a pre-cracked tree there. Geometry didn't quite fit together. Yeah, 6th day, and we've almost... I think we've unlocked everything that is currently in the game. I'm debating whether to play one more day and see if we can find more stuff on the map. What do you think? Is that something we should do tomorrow? Or shall we move on to the next game, which is Raft, of course. Raft has a very mysterious story. There's a lot to explore in Raft. It's a very, very chill game as well. I'm kind of intrigued what the benefits of that new outfit are. So I'm thinking, I don't know yet. What do you think? Play another game of this? Another day of this? Mind you, I did say that yesterday. That yesterday might have been the last day, and it wasn't, because we found so much other exciting stuff that I just wanted to have a look at. I think also, now that I'm getting used to what this game is all about, I just don't want to let it go. I think that's another thing that I've got here. So really then, I shouldn't keep felling trees too close to the rocks, because all the goodies just disappear inside the rocks. There's no mechanic in there currently that lets the trees fall over where I'm banging them, where from I'm banging them. I just heard myself say that. That's just terrible, isn't it? Banging the trees. Thank you for subscribing, Warblade222. Thank you for watching. Boom. It is actually a wonderful grind. Wake up in the morning, fell some trees, cook some dinner, grow some beads in the greenhouse, maybe every once in a while sew yourself an outfit, wander out and explore the woods and see what else is there. Tree banging after tree hugging, yes. Very good, Jeremy. Sometimes these things just slip out and you think, my goodness, that is really not what I meant to say, but hey. Wood planks, they go up in the attic. We can also, let's make ourselves, with these rags, I'm not sure how much ragness I need for outfits here. Look, these are also currently locked still. There's a campfire, and I am not sure what that is. It could be a pot. Maybe a pot and a campfire so that you can cook yourself stuff in the wilderness. That could be what that is. I don't really know. The last time something was unlocked, like the watering can or the pickaxe, you find a blueprint in the wilderness, like in a cave or something. Resources, metal plate, sewing thread. This needed to be unlocked as well. We didn't always have glue. And of course, a med kit. Let's make one. That is vital to have a med kit in the wilderness. But old rags also difficult to come by, so I don't want to use them all up. Yeah, sticks will keep. Old rags. There we go. There's another old rag here. I'll put those old rags with that old rag. And then that beeswax, I think we're hoarding that by the door here. 3 beeswaxes. And maybe also the chicory. I'll put the chicory in here as well. This is the sewing room. And I've got a special dedicated storage cupboard by the storing room. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yes, the OBS tutorials. Yes, that's kind of an intricate topic in itself. Do you know, I'm actually working on something right now in that gives visitors of my website, supporters that support me via Patreon or Ko-fi or subscriptions on Twitch. I'm working on something that I've implemented for text tutorials that you can browse ad-free on my website. And I'm just about to implement something that lets you watch my videos ad-free as well on my website. It requires a registration on my website, but it's I'm getting annoyed with adverts, and it's one of those things not everyone has YouTube Premium, and especially when you're learning something, the learning experience without advertising is just so much better than the one with advertising. So I'm doing this that once you're logged in, you'll be able to watch my full courses like the OBS course, DAZ Studio 101, and literally all the DAZ videos and all the tech videos. You'll be able to watch them ad-free. And so Patreon subscribers will get access, Ko-fi subscribers will get access. Literally anyone who donates via any of my various URLs will get access to that. So yes, if you are about to explore lots of content that I have, there's a little goodie that I'm working on that you can do so ad-free. It's not quite ready yet, but text stuff is already working, but the video access is not there yet. But that's coming. That's what I'm working on right now. Absolutely, yes. You can, if you go to any of my websites, verslewis.com or wpguru.tv, there's on the top right, there's a little thing that tells you about the benefits, and one of them has a link in it, and when you click that, it describes, like ad-free browsing, how does that work. And if you want access, then head over there and register yourself. I have to approve you manually for that. There's no automatic integration for that. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's been on my mind for a while, and I finally found a very easy way to do it. I'm looking forward to putting it into practice and into action. I'm going to plant myself some ruby beets here in my very own greenhouse before cooking some more dinner. There it is, greenhouse, ruby beets, plant. Woohoo! Look at the animation. So super cute. And then I think I have another one. To plant. Very nice. Just coming out of the woodworks there. You need your streaming guru. Whoa! How exciting! The hype button has been activated. Thank you so much, Rated R. That is very much appreciated. Yes, so Super Chat donations, of course, count as well. Super Chat, direct PayPal donations, Ko-fi donations, Patreon donations, channel subscribers on Twitch, anything counts. So just go ahead and go register yourself for that. And then I'll see a little message pop up and I'll approve you for ad-free browsing. And as soon as video is available, you'll be on that as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rated R. I appreciate that. Well, we need our watering can, don't we? Because last time I've already wasted about, what is it, 6? I think 4 little seed sachets that were just going to waste because I didn't know I had to water my plants. I mean, of course I have to water the plants. Duh. Bind to shortcut. Gotcha. Get out watering can. See, I'm starving, but I'm taking care of my little plants. And on Sundays I help out in the soup kitchen. I'm an all-round really nice guy. Crazy stuff. I just don't want anyone to die here. Plant or otherwise. Starving again. Well, let's go do some cooking again. Maybe, what is this? These are, I can't do the double thing here. I think these are mulberries with that and homegrown beets. Yes. That should do the trick. cooking time. The more cooking time there is, the more sticks it will take, but usually also the more nutritious the meal becomes. Very nice. Let's have a bit of that. Nothing beats a hot, tasty meal out in the woods. Oh, very nice. Loving that. Do you know what? To end the day, I'm thinking, let's go and... Can we cook some more? Let's just cook some more. Let's cook one more meal. Always good to have a spare meal, don't we? And, you know, once we've done that, let's grab the fishing rod, do a bit of fishing by the lake and see if we can find the cattail by the lake. Maybe I've overlooked it. Maybe it's growing by the river. Or maybe there's another body of water that we haven't found yet. So all of these things are possible, but drop the sticks in here. Plants are watered. Take my fishing rod out. Watering can, cooking ingredients can stay here. Sticks can... Oh, the planks. I forgot the planks. Let's put the planks upstairs. Let's do some fishing. That is a seriously chill thing to do. I didn't get the fishing mechanics at first. I was a little bit, what's the word? Angry about it, annoyed about it. If I don't get things immediately, that's never a good sign. Yeah, before the day is out, sun's already setting. We can just about hike it towards the lake. I think it's this way. So the trick to fishing really is to take it gently. Take it really gently, nice and easy. So I made the mistake of taking this little thing that appears at the top of the thing. I just try to go against where the fish is swimming. So they give you small instructions, like many games do. They give you instructions once and then the instructions go away and you think, how am I gonna do this again? But yeah, this here is kind of my favorite fishing spot. Oh, look at that. Mist over the lake. You can't fish in a river, by the way. You have to be in a lake. And there's these little ripples like these things. You can plunge your rod right into there. And then with the left mouse button, you gently reel this thing in. And once again, gently go against where the fish is going. So just pull against it. Keep holding with the left mouse button to reel it in. And then if you're lucky, you grab the fish. But if you do too fast, like if you do this, then you don't know what the thing actually tells you. Ah, there we go. Pine bleak. That's exciting. Got my first fish of the day. So that's sometimes you get lucky. You just plunge the rod in there, and as you come to the very end of this, you just might catch a fish with it. Like now. Whoa! Perch fillet and fishbone. I know it is, but be gentle about it. It's just one of those things. I'm not even trying to make smutty innuendos. It just kind of happens that way. Rated R. I like it. It's a very good username. I did like Devil Ramen as well, though. I did like that too. Which, I'm sorry, of course, two different people. No, I like Rated R. I think that's my favorite of the lot. The fishing lure is stuck. Ooh, ouch. Come on, fish. Can we reel you in gently? Don't want to break the line. Ah! But very, very nicely. Can I fish as far as over here, really? Whoa. That is seriously far. The fishing lure is stuck. What a shame. Yeah. Well, the best chance of catching a fish is literally when there's this little thing that comes up, the little circle. Like that one. Aim at that end. Yes, she does order the devil ramen. Walt's bleak skin. This reminds me of a TV show character here. Walt from Breaking Bad. Okay, one more fish maybe. Like this guy. Sometimes you're just not so lucky. Oh, there we go. Psst, don't scare the fish away. Ah-ya! Walt's bleak and bleak fillet. Delicious. I'm getting tired. Ah, yes, thank you, Jeremy. Well, maybe then it is a perfect opportunity to just wander around by the lake. I'm sure I haven't found anything last time I did so. Unless these are cattails, I just can't pick them up. Do you think they're more around standing water than flowing water? Because the only other body of water I've found so far is a river, or like a rambling brook type thing. Hello, bunny rabbit. Have you seen cattail around here? I can see now why it's called cattail. Actually, that's a great name for that. I do like lampenputzer too, though, but cattail, I can see it. I can see it. Black mulberries. Nice. Yeah, so we can follow the river a little bit here. There's driftwood by the river. I found that. But no cattail. Mushrooms occasionally, though. Nice. But I suppose they're everywhere. They're not just around the river. Of course, we don't have a tent, so I'm thinking maybe I'll go with Jeremy's suggestion and hike it out of here, hike it home. Maybe the back way. No cattail for you. Or me. Or any of us. I'm running as fast as I can. Oh yes, also you can't run forever, that's the other thing. I've seen that being bemoaned on the forum, on the Among Trees forum, that oh, you have to hold down 2 trees to walk around. Yeah, well, you get over it, it's fine. It's the shift key to run and D to walk. So A, D, S and W to walk, and holding the shift key on top of that gets you makes you walk faster. Ah, sleep? Yes, let's sleep now. And then save the game. I don't know, what you guys want to do? Do you want to carry on playing this tomorrow, or shall we have a look at Raft? I'm easy either way. I'm kind of intrigued by, do we find cattail? And save, absolutely, Jeremy. Save, there we go. Progress saved. I'm kind of intrigued by the cattail and by the fact, will we be able to find it? Ah, do you know what? Do I need to water my plants? Oh my goodness. Quickly! The plants literally, they last about a day. And if you don't water them, oh, my babies, you need to get some water on you. Quickly. Ah, there we go. So while the beets are growing, there's no 3-day hikes through the river. You know, very important. Otherwise, the poor beets aren't going to make it. They're like little children. You have to walk. You have to look after them. You've got to be the constant gardener here. Good. Okay, great. Let's do that. Awesome. Amen to that. We'll do that. Absolutely correct. We will meet back here once I'm gonna save here. We have watered the plants, very important. I'll be back tomorrow in that case at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me then for another round of Among Trees, and let's be among the forest and the beautiful landscape, and hopefully streaming quality is going to hold up. I mean, it has held up today. There were no buffering issues for me. My return hasn't quite dropped out like it did yesterday about 7 times, so I'm glad it worked today. Join me tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is about 3 p.m. in the UK, 4 p.m. in Europe, 11 p.m. in Singapore, and about midnight in Australia, depending on where you are. My friends, thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you for your wonderful, wonderful super chat donations. I very much appreciate them. Check out that ad-free browsing. I might put a link to that on my YouTube community tab later. Have a wonderful rest of Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
you.